Well, folks, I figured I'd get back on here and grace you with my presence. I'm so full of shit. Anyways, I shouldn't laugh, but well, yeah, I should because I was being a jerk. But anyways, I want to kind of like do a rebuttal thing to what I did, whatever day it was. I don't remember. I don't know what the hell time it is. What the hell time is it? I don't know. It's I don't know. Late. It's late. That's all I can tell you. It's late. So anyhow, you got the baby boomers out there retiring halfway through the retirement, and dying off at the same time. And then you have the millennials, which are screwed because of their being conned, and you got to go to school and all this and that bullshit, getting debt up to your eyeballs and blah 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 and all that stuff too. Okay, and then you're going to be taxed half the year just to pay your taxes. Okay, which then they have to still come up with another $1 trillion every few months just to pay the tax, just to pay the interest on the bullshit deficit. Uh, do you see a problem here? Do you see a real problem? I hope you do. You know, when they were when our grandfathers and our parents were out there building this country, you could buy. And I remember as a little kid. I mean, I'm talking little kid. I wasn't probably even in kindergarten yet. I remember it used to give me a nickel, send me down the street there to the local little grocery store or whatever they called it. Just a little mom and pop shop. That's what it was. And I'd walk in there and I could buy a candy bar. I remember. I mean, they're like what the king size are today, or were, for a nickel. Loaf bread, nickel. I mean, it was just unreal. Now, Christ, you go buy a candy bar, $1.75, $2 for a candy bar, get 3 bites. It's all getting flipped upside down, and you're getting screwed. Okay, it's gonna get worse. Say, what I'm getting at is millennials are screwed, dead out their wazoo, can't afford houses, cars, and they're not getting paid what their grandparents and what their parents are getting paid. They're getting paid. They're getting screwed on the pay too. So there's not enough money out there in the economy because the economy's getting smaller, not larger, smaller because of the baby boomers. The world economy is getting smaller because less people in the world. And then they want to sit there and say, "Oh, we're going to use an indicator." Oh, we got to use an indicator. Trucking, transportation. Oh, transportation. We're going to lay off all these transport truckers and this and that stuff. And they're replacing them with illegals. Yeah, they're laying them off, but they're also being just replaced by illegals. Yeah. Why? You can pay them cheaper, and so on and so forth. They don't know if they're being screwed or not. Hell, most of them can't speak English. Well, I can't speak English, so there you have it. So anyhow, uh, it goes from bad to worse to you're screwed. Well, we're past the screwed part. I mean, I could go on this for hours. But anyhow, what I'm getting at is we're ending up in a world economic depression. World economic depression. See, this is to usher in the whole new system, the whole new world order, the whole new the screw everything. You're following this, and that's it. So, and they got it, and they not only making it so you can't afford stuff because of their inflation of printing all this fiat bullshit. Okay, which is people stop just for 2 seconds and think of this. This is no doing of yours. You didn't have the checkbook. You didn't sign up for all this bullshit. They shoved it down your throat. They given money away to all over the world. They're funding their bullshit pensions and stuff with fiat bullshit money, funding their stock market with fiat bullshit money. They're fiat bullshit everything. Okay. I always love it when the CEOs of companies say, "Oh, the shareholders, the shareholders. No, we do it for the shareholders." Okay, if you're Warren Buffett, yeah, maybe you're a shareholder. Okay, I mean, millions of shares. Okay, you know who the shareholders are. These guys sit there with stock options and stuff, millions and millions of stock options. Okay, 2, 3, 4 millions worth of stock options, and they exercise this shit usually all later in the year, September, October, and stuff. And this is why you see stuff fluctuate. This is why you see stock prices go up later in the year. They're getting ready to exercise their options, so they make a lot of money. And then all of a sudden it goes to hell, but they don't care. They made all this bullshit money. But you see, it's not just the CEO, the CFO, the CIO, all these people. It's the lawyers and the executive secretaries, and all these people are exercising their options. And we're talking millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of shares. They are the shareholder, because who the hell else would put that kind of money into their shit company? They don't put the money in, they get it. Then they get bonuses on top of it, and all kinds of perks and shit. Okay? Okay. I'm trying to keep this short, sweet. So anyways, you're working half the year to pay shit off. They're charging you twice, 3, 4 times what stuff normally would cost. And then, same thing with the energy bullshit. They're hoping, oh my God, Iran, Iraq, everybody will get in a fight over there so they can get oil up to, 150, 200 a barrel, whatever they can get it up to. When we were energy independent and selling the stuff, you see, it wouldn't have mattered what the hell happens over there. We got so much, hell, now nobody wants to buy it because they're all fighting over there. Or maybe they want to buy more because they are fighting. And we could really profit on it and use that, but we're not going to do that because we're going to close it up and do it with the shale and then fracking and all this and that bullshit and close down pipelines. So oil prices go up. So you can spend, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8, $10 a gallon in fuel. That'll help you out a lot too. So that won't help you. But you see what they got to do. And people don't see it because they're too. Not you people. I'm talking about these. Well, they probably see it, but they're such assholes they don't want to tell you the truth. Truth of the matter is this: you're gonna have a world depression, worldwide. But they're gonna have to take the prices and crash the prices. Your home prices are gonna have to devalue like a son of a bitch. Okay, farmers like myself and people, they're going to have to take. You see, I don't want to. I'm not going to use the R word, but they don't want us to have anything. Okay, because you take the land, you add up the land, and you got something. Okay. Well, if you take the land price and devalue the shit out of the land, well, what do you got? Right, exactly, nothing. If they do the same, you got equity in your house because man, home prices have went up like the son of a bitch. But you don't need all these homes because the baby boomers are dying off and gonna be moving out of the suburbs and all this shit, moving into the little condos and retirement communities and dying off, and they got all these houses sitting around. And they're going to devalue the shit out of your houses. Like, oh, I got my house worth $1 million. Okay. Go through all the bullshit. It's worth $100,000. Oh, I just lost $900,000 in the value of my house. Right. What do you owe on that $1 million home? Well, I owe, I owed $400,000 on it, but I was up $600,000 on it. Well, that's good. You were up. Now you're down. Now, you see, this is the rub. Okay, let's keep it real simple, all right? $100,000 home, okay? And the people owe 70,000 on the house, right? Okay. Bank comes in, takes the house. They owe you $30,000. All right. Now they're going to say, "Oh, we had to clean this, we had to fix this, we had to do all this stuff." Can we get enough racked up here, Fred, to screw these people out of that extra 30,000? Well, we might be able to get 15. Spend it, but you might have to give them 15 grand. Oh shit. Well, we got to give you 15. Well, damn. We can't totally steal it from you then. But put that aside. Let's say it's the total 30, okay? Because you bought it for the house is worth 100. You owe 70 on it. You have 30,000 equity, right? Okay. They come take your house. They sell your house, or your house is worth X amount of dollars. It doesn't really matter. They come in and take your house. Well, give me 30 grand. My house is worth 100. Oh, well, they got to make the house worth less than you owe on it. Oh, your house is only worth $50,000. Well, it was worth 100. No, it's only worth 50. You owe 70 on it. You owe us 20 grand. You say they ain't gonna pay you shit. See what I'm saying? Just like somebody that has $1 million home owes 500,000 on it, the bank comes in and takes it. Give me 500 grand. Well, shit. We don't want to give you. Can't give. We're not giving you goddamn money. Well, that's equity in the house. Give me the 500 grand. Well, your house is only worth 300,000. You got to give us $200,000 now. The bank says. See? So they got to drop all these fucking prices way the hell down to nothing. So you think, oh God, I'm good. Look at them. I'm making all this money on my house. Stock markets are going to do the same thing. They're going to crash that motherfucker too. See, so these people that think they're rich. I mean, I'm not. Bill Gates is a pauper compared to some of these trillionaires that you don't know about. Imagine that. They don't like him either. But you see, then you got people that are worth 100 million, 50 million, which sounds like a lot to you, but to Bill Gates and these billionaires, it's like they're just paupers. They're going to break them too. They have to break them. See, they got to take everything they got. They got to, and a lot of these people, their money's in properties, real estate. Okay. Once they devalue the shit out of the real estate, they're sitting back going, well, all my real estate was worth, $50 million, and now my real estate's worth 20 million, and I owe 30 million on it, and I got to come up with what? They broke you. The stock market, same way. Oh, I got 20 million in the stock market. Okay, well, your stock just dropped. Stock market goes from the Dow goes from 40,000 points to 8,000. Holy shit! Well, you took a risk. You lost it. But I don't have no money now, right? Well. Oh, and on top of that, we got some more bad news for you. You know that margin you were running? Yeah, you owe us. Well, I don't have it. Well, we're going to take your house. Well, but my house ain't worth. My house was worth $1 million, and I owe. Jesus God, I'm broke. I don't have a house. I don't have my big fucking stocks. I don't have. Holy shit! And then they're going to take half my fucking income, and then they're going to make everything I buy cost more, and I'm going to pay $10 for gas. And do you see the problem here, boy? Yeah, you're kind of catching it on, aren't you? In this country, the rest of the world, they're going to have riots. They're going to have problems. Here, you take away their four-wheelers, you take away their house, you take away this, you take away you take shit away from people, they're going to come unglued. Gerald Celente, I like the guy. I mean, he gets on here, he will just tell you the way it is, and I love it. When people lose everything, they lose it. Let your imagination run wild. So when they start losing things, They're going to lose it. And they're going to destroy this country. And you know what? They brought this upon themselves because they were fucking you from day one. All right? Like I said, you out there watching this, even the police, even the judges, and all you stupid minions that just follow the law, which is all bullshit and imaginary crap to begin with, and is unconstitutional, most everything. But that's on another subject. But even you are going to sit here going, well, why are we sending all this money here and sending the money there? And why did they take my pension? I don't have a pension no more. I don't have health care no more. I don't have nothing. Right. Because they screwed you, just like they did everyone else. You fell into the trap. Why? Because they were out there sending all this here and sending this there and then that. You didn't have any control over the checkbook. Okay? But they wrote the check on you, on your back, on the sweat of your brow. They wrote that check. And not just your sweat of your brow, but your children's and your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren and great. I mean, it just goes on. Like I said, this is no fault of yours. It is not. What they have done is totally illegal, unconscionable. The list of stuff they've done is just don't comply, is what I'm saying. Don't comply with them. They'll bail out the big banks. They'll come in and go, oh, what do you need, J.P. Morgan? Oh, you need a couple $1 trillion. Oh, no problem. Here, take 5. Oh, Wells Fargo. Oh, you've been manipulating gold and making up accounts and all this and that. You're breaking the law like a motherfucker. And, oh, what do you need? Oh, sure. Give them a little lollipop and pat them on the butt and send them on their way with a few trillion, besides what they stole. I mean, this is what's happening. It's going to continue to happen because you're going to take it and take it and take it and take it until they come and try to take your stuff. Then you're going to go, oh, hey, get the hell off my property. Oh, the law says, I said, you know what? That piece of paper you're holding, you better hope it's bulletproof. Oh. Well, you have a good day, sir. We'll be back with a SWAT team. We're going to kill you. We're going to kill your dog. We're going to kill your wife. We're going to kill you. We're going to burn your house down with you in it, too. Because that's how they operate. Because they're in the same stupid-ass boat, but they just don't get it yet. Oh, we get back to the place, they're going to give us a steak dinner with a potato and a beer. Whoo! You're a cheap whore. You're just a cheap whore. Okay, you eat your steak, potato, drink your beer, you piss it out the next hour, and then shit it out the next day. You're a cheap whore. All right? I'm done because I could get a lot more worse and a lot more vulgar. Like I said, I can't speak English either. So, anyhow, y'all take care and keep praying for these sons of bitches because that's what they are. God Almighty knows. He's already told you what's going to happen. All right. He told you, me, in this country right here, Babylon. We don't make her to the end. All right. We'll just self-destruct ourselves if God Almighty don't do it Himself. He can do that. You know. He has that power. All right. So, folks, you have a good one. You might have to listen to this twice. I kind of rambled on. Trying to keep up with me. I was trying to make it quick and simple. But, you know, hey, when I start talking, there ain't nothing quick and simple. That's why I can't do, like, shorts. Can't do it. I can't do it fast enough, all right? I try to speed it up, but, man, I just can't do it. A man must know his limitations, too. All right. Y'all take care.